Right, we're back. Don't know what happened there. So, got a Costa, got a transit van, got a sump off. It's been dripping all weekend. Not a good kind. So, basically, we've been cleaning all this up. We've actually cleaned up the strainer too. So, we found some interesting stuff. Obviously, seen the sump was not adhered to the engine. Taking the bolts out of the ones that were tight anyway. And the thing just fell off. So, it should be adhered to that engine. So, it seals to that engine. But it was not. So we're going to crack on and we're going to run the 6x1 tap through all the bolt holes, get all the bolt holes all cleaned out. We'll get the bolts cleaned and we'll get that sump on. The instructions we have, it says, look, just apply your bead of silicone, no bigger than 10mm. If you've got a bigger gap than 10mm to fill, you've got bigger issues, right? So anyway, what it says is just put that on and immediately put it on. It says tighten it up, leave it for half an hour to let it skin, and then give it a little further tighten. That's what it says anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to crack on here, get the rest of this cleaned up. I'll get my 6x1 tap, wherever it's went, run through the bolts, the bolt holes anyway. So we'll come back soon. Right guys, so everything here has been cleaned, blown out. Thread holes have been cleaned out with a tap. So, and then I've just been running, giving that going over with a rag and brake cleaner just to make sure there's nothing on it, no oily residues, bits of silicone. We need to clean up the little bolts now, and I'll just give that a little wipe just so we don't get anything on the new sump. The sump's new too. Never did it. Replaced the sump by the looks of it. I just didn't do a very good job of putting it on, unfortunately. So here we are. It could have been avoided, but we're here again. So we have cleaned all that sump as well. So spotless. That'll be a wee bit of brake cleaner, don't worry about that. We'll give it another pass just with a rag and some brake clean. So in the pickup pipe, I've seen there was bits of glove in it. It's full of silicone, but it's spotless now. So and we put a bit of oil on there, and we will prime up that oil filter as well before we put it on. So we'll clean all of these bolts now. So we'll clean all these bolts up. You can see all the silicone that's on them, the nuts as well. Clean all of that up and get them refitted. So we'll go and crack on here, clean all these bolts up just now. Right, so we've given that a clean over again, just one final over the brake clean, and we've given all that one final wipe down. We've topped up that, what do you call it, oil pickup pipe, so that's all been put on, cleaned, and some oil around the O-ring. We shall get our gasket maker, which is Wins. I do have stuff there, but I just elected to get a new can for this one. We've got all the hardware all cleaned. We shall crack on. And that's a new sump plug for it. So somebody fitted a new sump plug onto it. Sorry, a new sump onto it, but I didn't bother to change the plug. So strange. But here we are. So yeah, that'll do. Right, so there's a wee QR code on this one. So that's how you look at the instructions on it. So don't think, just stick it on. So what it says is, put it on, tighten it up, leave it half an hour, and then we'll give it another little nip up. And that's coming out now. It's coming to the top anyway. So damn, went ski whiff. It's not absolutely freezing in Scotland today, so that helps. It says it should start skinning after about half an hour. It should go off in about 4 hours, but be completely cured overnight. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it overnight. So you can see we've not went completely crazy on there. So I'm going to move this over here now. So we'll get a bit of light on it. Cool. That'll do. Roughly. Right. All looks good to me. So, put it in my pocket. Make sure no oil has fallen off. It has not. Not there, right? So it's this way. Has to go. And there's some studs there, so I'm kind of give you a little guide. Just be careful you don't hit anything on the way in and disturb all your silicone. I'll put it in here. I did it all off camera, but I've meticulously cleaned all of this, and I have taken all the silicone that was in the bolt holes out, just so that when we tighten these bolts in, because there was some slack, we know that they're actually tight, because you've all seen it, they were not. Some of them were, some of them were not, so just put those ones in just now to hold it. We'll get these ones which we have cleaned as well, with the wire wheel, on the bench. Oh gosh, that's it. So there will be silicone back in the holes now, but at least it's fresh silicone. And we know the bolt should all go in. No bother at all. Now that we've cleaned everything, shouldn't be any issues. So, fingers crossed anyway. Fingers crossed. Flashy, flashy on the old light. One more stud to go. Shine a bit more light up here actually. There we go. A bit more. Right. Run all these bolts in. What we can actually do now. Right, let's keep that right. Right. So, 2 minutes ago. That's one in here actually, missed. You see now how easy they're all screwing in. That's what you want, man. You don't want to be fighting it and then not knowing what you're fighting. So, clean all your holes. No pun intended. Clean them all out. and then you know what you're up against. I'm going with the big quarter drive actually here. We'll nip them all up. Like the instruction says, we'll go around these out, give them a pass, give it half hour. Right. I'll be run up. Right, so. Like I said, we'll just nip these up, and then another half an hour and we'll be on a final tighten. Did I do that one? Sure I did, but double check. Yep. Essentially that's why this was all leaking, it come slack, just was not tight enough. And it was never going to seal, because the sump should be stuck. We should be able to take all these bolts out tomorrow, and then we should really need to fight this sump to get it off. It shouldn't just fall off, to be honest. Yeah. Shouldn't just fall off the way it did. And I didn't, that wasn't for clickbait. I wished it was. I really should start doing that stuff, eh? Like, oh no! Fake this engine! Maybe I'll get more views, more subscribers. So if you haven't, hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe. Maybe we'll get onto that Honda, get a big engine in it, something like that. Something a bit more exciting. And Transit Customs, boy, it's still have a Transit Custom, eh? Best selling van in the UK, for how many years I don't know. That one I maybe did a wee bit too tight actually, but hey ho. Right, so give me a shout in half an hour, we'll go over and check in. So I'll check the time just now. Right, so it is 1:03 in the bank holiday Monday. So we shall get our oil filter on, so we know what time it is now, so we know when to give that another little nip up. And I will just confirm exactly how long that said. I can't remember if it was half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Wasn't that long, but basically just letting it skin up a bit and then give it a final tighten in. You should be good to go. So, but we'll run it up to temp in the morning. Obviously we've got that turbo feed pipe as well to do on it. So, but we'll get a oil filter, nice MAN OE filter. I really love the MAN stuff. You know, I've seen as well for so many years in this trade, so it's good stuff. Yeah, I prefer the MAN stuff, to be honest with you. I just know it's OE approved. Most of the manufacturers use it. Actually, interestingly enough, now they're doing filters for, I know we call them pollen filters, right, but they're just paper. So you can buy now ones that have got carbon catchers and stuff like that in them. You can take some of the odours out of the car, you know, and they can be a bit more hypoallergenic as well, you know, if you suffer from allergies. It's not going to stop you getting allergies, right, but it may prevent or slow it down a little. You know, being in the car, you're driving through all the pollen. And that's what your cabin filters are for. But man, I've come up with these new ones now. A bit more expensive. You can find out on their website about it if you wanted to. So, we'll prime this filter up. I probably won't put the sump plug in it until tomorrow. Just because we'll let it cure up overnight. So we'll let that cure. So I will let this filter sit actually for a minute or two. just to soak in. Put it underneath this tripod out of it. Put the lid back on the bottle, and I shall go right and try and size up this pipe, which is up there. Just clipped onto that turbo pipe. God, it's way up the top. Right, so way up the top. There's a bolt there. Actually, just a bracket holding it onto the block. So see if we can get that one from here. It looks like it may be. Yeah, there's a 10, that one. So I'll show you this tonight, guys. If we get a bigger ratchet, we're going to need a bigger bolt. Oh no! Yeah, back in the day, man. Back in the day, they needed a bigger boat for jaws and a bigger boat for this transit. Right, so up here we have a little bracket which is holding the pipe to the block. Stop it from breaking. Stop it from vibrating. Right. Oh, there we go. Right, so and then some oily cheese, bloody buggers. Did this the first time, wouldn't be here. Getting oily, cause of them. Can't do their jobs right. Bloody technicians. Aye. Technicians, eh? So top one make it a bit awkward. Right, so there's our new genuine float pipe for turbo. Comes with the new banjo bolts, and that's that bracket there that I'm just taking off. So that one down there when it take off next. So actually sit on this tyre out the road so it doesn't get damaged. And I will take these in a little minute, just show you where we're at. Right, so that's that one cracked. Right, so I'll get this now. Put a bit more oil in your oil filter, and I'll show you what we are doing up here. Right, so put the oil filter back under here. We'll check it again in a minute, see if it's soaked up anymore. And then we'll get it fitted on, but I'll show you. The torch just went flat, doesn't matter. So up there is your turbo. You can see the pipe, and you can see she's all rotten in there. Right, so she's all rotted out. You can see roughly where that bolt is that I've taken out. See if we can get the camera up. Right, so right, this one. So you can see that bolt there, and you can see where I'm onto. And up the top we'll need to see where the feed is. So there you go. So if you haven't already, hit thumbs up. Hit subscribe button. So that's the quality transit sump on. Oh jeez, that could have been dangerous. What did I do that for? And oil filter nearly there. We'll get a wee bit more in it. Get a little bit more in that, and then we'll get that fitted on. We'll drop this fan down, and we'll get the pipe unbolted for the top. And hopefully that should be it. This will sit till tomorrow. We'll get oil in it.